Thank you all for being here today and joining us. What a great turnout. Woo! We knew immediately how important this was going to be to replace this tower, this symbol. It's so important in our community. So I just want to say thank you. There's so many people that are here today that made this happen. First, I want to thank our city manager, Tom Modica. He's here somewhere, Tom. Woo! And our Marine Safety Chief, Gonzalo Medina. He's here somewhere. Let's all give him a big shout out. I just appreciate his leadership. He's so inclusive. So thank you so much, my friend, for making this happen. Also, I want to thank Parks, Recreation, and Marine Director, Brent Dennis. He might be here somewhere. Let's all give him a... He was really important. He actually let us use his facility to paint the tower, so we really appreciate that. And also, I want to give a shout out also to Kevin Lee. He's here somewhere. Kevin Lee, thank you so much. He helped coordinate all of this stuff here today and drove all over town getting us the flags. I also want to say thank you to Sal and Dan from Long Beach Home and Living for their help with the Unity Rally back in March. Let's give them a big shout out. And they also helped us today. So I really appreciate that. And then the AIDS Food Store, big thank you to them. They loaned us this huge flag that's behind us. So it's a great picture for your Instagram. So make sure you go over there and get a picture of that before you go. It's going to look really good. You'll be mad if you don't do that. I also want to thank Carlos Torres from the LGBTQ Center for, is he here today? Just give him a big shout out and a big thank you. Last month, he conveyed a listening session so we could hear ideas and what could be added to the tower and what we can do to the tower to make it really special. So I appreciate Carlos' help in that. And I also want to thank some partners and friends that are joining us here today. We have Megan Kerr, who is the board VP of the Long Beach Unified School District. Megan, where are you at? Thank you, Megan, for being here. Herlinda Chico, she is the Long Beach City President Trustee. She's here somewhere. Thank you for being here, Herlinda. Also, Chief Spinoza, the fire chief is here, city manager. We have Ray Marqueco from Councilwoman Zendejas' office. He's here somewhere. Where are you, Ray? All right, thank you for being here. And also Jack Cunningham from Councilwoman Price's office. All right, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Good seeing you. And then also Jonathan from Vice Mayor Rex Richardson's office is here too. Let's give him a hand. Okay, and I'll save the best for last. I'd like to introduce our mayor and our great advocate, Mayor Garcia.
Thank you. I'm going to have all the lifeguards. Why don't you guys come on up here? Come on up here. This is really about them, so they should all. You guys should come up here. And as they're coming up, I mean, it's funny because I feel like a little bit like I'm at Pride. I'm like where's the DJ and like the dancers? But it does definitely feel a little Pride-ish, which I love. So I'm kind of living for it. But if we can have, let's have all the real, like I think, reason why we're here. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. I want to just make sure that everyone recognizes the amazing women and men that are on our beaches all throughout the year and our waterways, making sure that people are safe, that they're protected. And these folks, believe it or not, are doing rescues every day. They're constantly rescuing lives or helping people that need help on our beaches or even have a question. Let's give them a big round of applause for all of them. And the reason why I wanted to bring them up is the origin of the Pride Tower was actually their idea. So when I remember, I mean, literally, I remember being out here one day, and I was walking down the thing on my way to grab my bike, and it was just there, and no one had told me, oh, we're putting in the Pride Tower, and I was like, wow, this is awesome, and it's just an immediate sense of pride, of inclusion. Obviously, as a gay person, as a queer person, seeing that just makes you feel welcome and supported. And as mayor of this community, I was just really proud. And immediately I was told, yeah, the lifeguards did that. Not just the lifeguards, but lifeguards that are also that identify as LGBTQ wanted to make sure that there was a symbol. So that's what I think makes this really special. And so I just want to thank them. And again, once again, not only did they paint the first tower, but they also have painted this second tower. And I want to thank them for that, for their leadership and their support for doing that. The last thing I'll say and about these guys and what's next is Councilman Allen, who has taken a leadership role in this, is also convening a public process, which I'm very excited about ways of actually making the space around the tower even more fabulous than it is now. And whether that's going to, we don't know what that'll look like yet, but the community will be involved. So whether that's additional flagpoles or historical markers or event space or anything like I've said, anything that'll make it, gayer and more fabulous, like I'm all about. So I'm really excited about that. So please, so stay tuned for that process, because I'm excited to see what you all come up with to really liven this space up. And finally, I want to just say that this has been for everyone here. We did not celebrate Pride together in the way we have in the past. But we just have to remember, I love seeing all the trans flags out here, and I love seeing the intersectional flags out here that I'm seeing more and more in our community. And I just think it's an important moment for us also to remember that the fight for equality and equity and justice is not just our own with our community, but it is work that we have to share and a struggle that we share with so many other communities, which is why I love seeing all the support for the diversity and beauty of what our community really stands for. So thank you for doing that. And with that, I'm going to introduce the head of our Marine Safety Chief, who also heads up all of our lifeguards, and that is Chief Medina. So Medina, coming up.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everyone. For over 110 years, lifeguards have watched over these waters. Every lifeguard starts their watch by flying the American flag. Then they hang a red rescue can, which tells everyone these waters are protected, your family is safe, and this lifeguard tower is in service. I, like many of you, have strong feelings about seeing a flag burn, whether it's a flag of national origin, personal identity, or a flag of pride. For our lifeguards who identify as LGBT+, Pride Tower is their flag. And because they are a part of our lifeguarding family, it is our flag too. On March 23, we looked over the embers of what had been Pride Tower. Your support for our lifeguards kept our spirits high and showed us that Pride Tower is your flag too. Standing here before you today, I am proud to say that these waters are protected, your family is safe, and Pride Tower will be placed in service. I want to thank our colleagues of the Marine Park Bureau, Brent Dennis, Elvira Hallinan, and Corey Forrester. They have been lifeguards' biggest allies and friends. Steve Stollery, the designer and maker of our tower, who moved us to the front of the line when he heard what happened. Thank you, Steve. And lifeguard Sean Guerin, who's been an incredible ally to our troops and brought his professional painting trade skills to Pride Tower. I want to introduce to everyone lifeguard Jeremy Rocha for some remarks. Thank you.
Each and every one of you here today share something in common: an abiding love and faith for the possibilities within our community. Today, we are once again making history, not just by painting a tower to resemble the pride flag, but showing the world what this tower symbolizes. The amount of strength within our community is unmatched. On March 23rd, 2021, the original Pride Tower had suffered a brutal fire. Immediately after, did we begin to feel the love and support from all of you. Not just did we have people who identify as LGBT+ inquiring about how they could help. We had groups of people within the world wanting to know how they could be a part of restoring this tower that was taken away. But its message was never truly gone. There has never been a time within my life that I have been so honored and grateful to be a part of an organization that believes in inclusivity, community, and creating safe spaces for people to express themselves freely. I want to thank you all for being here today. When I look around, I know this tragedy has brought us closer together, but it has also made us stronger. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those wonderful remarks. As we all heard, we know how special this tower is. I'm proud to join all of you today as we rededicate this tower as a major symbol of inclusivity here in Long Beach. I just can't thank you enough, all these lifeguards who painted the tower, and now they have once again repainted the replacement tower. So let's, one more time, we'll give them a big hand of applause. Mayor Garcia alluded to this, but I will be bringing an item to City Council and ask for Human Relations Commission to convene a community process that will design language of a plaque to tell the story of this tower. And also consideration of additional flags and colors beyond the rainbow flag that can be included in the tower as well. So we'll be bringing that forward. Thank you. For those of you who know, it's hard to do anything on the beach. We have something here called the Coastal Commission, but we are going to bring. I'm going to ask the Coastal Commission to look at the possibility of doing a permanent ADA access to this tower, and it'd be perfect if we could even get it in rainbow colors. And I also want them to consider even doing some type of concrete event pad out there. One of the things that I heard is how many events take place in this tower, and I think it'd be great if we had a permanent concrete pad that we could put around that. So I'll be asking the Coastal Commission, and we'll see if that happens, but I will make that request. So now it's time. Everybody ready for this reveal? All right. All right. Okay, let's go ahead. And I want everybody to put your flags in the air. All right, let's take it off.